Blue, man.
What's up, my guy, man?
What's up with it?
Chilling, man. Chilling.
So, right now, we got one of Stockton's finest. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Appreciate
Blue
you.
52. You know what I'm talking about? So, Blue, tell the audience a little bit about yourself and where you come from and how you came up.
Shit, man, I'm just a regular nigga from North Stockton. You feel me? We all like got like a lot of the same background. We come from the same place. Like, ain't no difference. It's just I hustle, we hustle like a little different than everybody else. You know what I mean? That's the only thing that separates you is how far you take it. You know what I mean? So. Growing up was cool. We had fun. You don't know you poor till you get older and you start noticing some things. But we had fun though. You know what I mean? We had some rough parts, some traumatic parts, but it make you who you is today. It made me who I am today. And you just learn and grow. That's it. It ain't no lesson if you don't learn from it. Straight up. So I'm glad I learned from mine. And that's why we're here.
So, I hear you talk about trauma. How does the past trauma play a part into your music career?
Man, it make it authentic because like the things I talk about, I really lived it. You know what I mean? Like I done seen it, and so it's not where I'm making up this stuff and like the audience don't feel it. You know what I mean? They feel it, and I think that's why they fuck with me too. Is because they can tell like, okay, he done been through some shit. He talking about some shit. He know what he talking about. And that shit feel good too. Like it's almost a form of therapy. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what make me keep going and shit like that. Like, a lot of times you got some people who write songs for other people, and it's like, then the music changed, and it's like, well, what happened to that dude? And it's like, it wasn't him.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
So, yeah.
So, Stockton's been in the Northern Cali news media a lot
Man.
the past few years. So, how does that feel in that new exposure on the city feel?
It feel great, you know what I mean? Shout out to everybody putting on for Stockton, man. Northern Cali in general, like everybody going crazy, bro. But like Stockton specifically, man, it feel good because it's like, man, you now have this opportunity that if you do it right, you could change your family life. You know what I mean? Like everybody talks about making out the hood, putting the homies on. Like now you got that chance if you do it right. You know what I mean? So that's really why I just been working like I have been, just trying to keep my foot on niggas' necks for real. Like, cause you don't never know when that opportunity gonna come, and you just gotta be ready for it instead of saying like, let me try to get ready. You know what I mean? Or let me try to put something together. Like, nah, you should just like I've been waiting on this, bro. I've been preparing for this.
So, what kind of people you think Stockton breeds, like in the trenches?
Man, it breed dogs. You know what I mean? And it's just, is that dog gonna get out, or is that dog gonna get comfortable where he at and just, you know what I mean, roam with where he at? but we all dogs though, for sure. And that's for like the whole Stockton. Like even if people like don't like where I'm from or like you feel me, my family and where we from or whatever, like I still understand that every hood got a shooter. You know what I mean? So I don't take nothing lightly. You know what I mean? We all come from the same place.
It seems like no matter where you from in Stockton, no matter what, you're gonna see some street shit. And some street shit for the pop up. Seems like everybody in Stockton this season on street shit.
For sure. It's been so much that didn't happen, you know what I mean? Like it's just you automatically know. It gets to a point, it's like you traumatic or you got PTSD, whatever you wanna call it, when you hear gunshots and you don't flinch no more. You know what I mean? So like, and that started like in high school. Like we knew every house party was finna get shot up and still went. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, but you'll hear a lot of people too. Like I'll be reading the comments sometimes. You hear a lot of people like, oh, it's dry. Like okay, like you go looking for some problems, you gonna find some. You know what I mean? And that's real. If you stick to yourself, you know what I mean, you mind your business, do what you gotta do, then of course you can be cool out here. That don't mean you might not get tried at all though. Yeah. You know what I mean? They still got people trying to rob people, the stick up kids, the knocks that's looking for their next hit and how they gonna get it. So they might try you, you know what I mean? No telling. Yeah. So you still gotta be on toes, but it for sure get weird out here if you let it though, if you ain't paying attention.
So with the music now, what separates the streets from the rap? And not even you specifically, but is there a separation between rap music and the streets?
I feel like it depends on what you're talking about and what you're pushing. You know what I mean? So it could be a separation for sure. You know what I mean? But if you talking, it depends on what you're connecting to and what people are putting two and two together. You know what I mean? So if you able to listen to my raps and you putting two and two together, and I'm talking about events that done happen and shit like that, then you know what I mean, then you connecting it. But if you listening to my shit and you like, man, this nigga slap, you know what I mean, and you not even thinking nothing like, oh, who you talking about, who is that, like, you feel me, then that's where I feel like the separation is at.
So can people ride around Stockton slapping Blue 52 freely?
For sure. You can ride around Stockton slapping anybody. You know what I mean? Like, you can ride it. I know like a couple cities you can't slap certain artists in that city or in certain areas and shit like that, but out here you could slap Stockton artists anywhere. It don't matter who it is. Honestly, I ain't even gonna lie to you, cause like even people slap their ops music. You know what I mean? Like I've seen that a few times, and so it's just ain't nothing like that. You feel me?
So now that you a music artist and you getting a lot of exposure from the media and from Stockton just in general, how has that changed how you move as compared to before rap?
I'd probably be a little bit more paranoid when I'm outside, moving around, you know what I mean? I'm checking reviews more at red lights and stuff like that, or if I'm in the mall, you know what I mean? I'm constantly looking, watching my surroundings and things like that, just because I know I am more recognizable now than I was before, you feel me? And so you never know people's intentions, and you don't know if it's a fan or if somebody gonna walk up and try you, you know what I mean, try to sneak you, put you on camera, whatever the case may be. And so that's just it, you know, just watching my six a little bit more.
Because it's like you don't really know who all your ops is.
Facts.
When you're doing that.
Facts. And you don't know who all your fans is. It's a lot of people that support you that don't show it. You know what I mean? And you don't know until you put in that position where they see you like, hey, bro, I see you.
Yeah.
I fuck with you. And I done got that a few times. Like, you feel me? I'm like, or in certain situations where I'm meeting people and I'm like, oh, my name Blue. You feel me? And they're like, bro, I know who you is. Like, you feel me? I'm like, oh, shit, my fault. You feel me? But
there's a different element to being.
It's different elements, bro. You feel me? And so you just don't know if somebody is got bad intentions for you. You know what I mean? But out here too, it's like you know by the look. So like if you've been out here long enough, you know just off the look. Like, okay, you feel me? It's finna go up right now. Or okay, he cool. You know what I mean? Or somebody. Sometimes it be a little iffy because fans be a little timid because they don't know if you're approachable or not. You know what I mean? So I always give a head nod, you know what I mean? See what they do with that. You know what I mean? If I see somebody staring too long, I might say hi first, you know, shit like that, test the waters a little bit. But yeah, that's how that shit be. That shit crazy for real.
Yeah, man. So if it wasn't rap, what do you think you'd be doing?
I'd be hustling still. Man, you feel me? If it wasn't rap, I'd still be finding a hustle, man. Like, that's always been the goal, man, is man doing the least amount of work that I have to do for somebody else. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and that's why like I had dropped out of school. I was like, bro, this shit not for me. This shit, my family need to eat now. You know what I mean? That's why I dropped out. I'm like, I gotta go home. Yeah. You feel me? I can't. I'm out here. Do you feel me? They out there struggling. They need me. I gotta go back home and make some shit shake. You feel me? And then it was just from there. It was just, you know, them 9 to 5, not 9 to 5s like that. Not dissing on 9 to 5, cause like you working 9 to 5, you getting your money, you doing what you supposed to do. Like I understand the situation that you need money now, but we don't want to live no week to week check. You know what I mean? No bi-weekly check where you going, you know what I mean? That hamster wheel. And so that's always been my mindset is like, man, them warehouses gonna be there. You know what I mean? Them 9 to 5s that hire all the time, they gonna be there. But you gotta take that risk and go, you feel me, make some shake, take that risk and see, because you might not know, even if you fall, nigga, all right, back to the drawing board, we're gonna figure some other shit out.
So when you was coming up, when did the mentality shift to like have to be more mature? Like, okay, I gotta take care of I gotta feed myself.
Shit, man, it started at 11, 10. Like, you feel me? Where I noticed, like, okay, I gotta grow up a little bit. I gotta, you know what I mean, do what I can around the house. But it didn't start, like, it didn't take action for real outside until I was like 16, where I got to able to move around and, you know what I mean, get a little money. And that really helped a lot, you know what I mean? Hustling a little bit. It's like when you 10, 11, you middle school, you know what I mean? Elementary school, you can't do too much except not ask for a lot. But when I got outside off that porch and start moving around, you know what I mean, doing little things, that's when I was like, okay, yeah.
So now that you're an artist, what kind of lifestyle changes have you made?
Mm-hmm.
So now that you're an artist, what kind of lifestyle changes have you made as compared to before rap? Like maybe partying?
Uh, let's see. I do gotta pop out more. I gotta pop out more. But lifestyle changes, it would be as far as I spend more on myself more. I noticed that. You know what I mean? Like as an artist, like you got this image that, you know what I mean. So like growing up, anybody that know me, anybody that grew up with me, I dress comfortable. You catch me in some sweatsuits all day, every day. It didn't matter. You feel me? I don't care if it was Adidas and Nike, and you know what I mean. It didn't matter. But now you got the media, you got cameras, everybody. You feel me? Oh, look at Blue. He out here looking bummy as fuck. This nigga ain't got no money like he say. You feel me and shit like that. When that ain't the case, I'm just comfortable. I like to be comfortable. You feel me? I'm a homebody for real. But that was a lifestyle change that I noticed. A lot more money was going out. So I started making a lot more money, but at the same time, a lot more started going out. And so I had to like kind of dial back down and, you know what I mean, look at my assets and be like, man, where's my money going? And where do it need to go so we can get further? You know what I mean? Because like, it is cool, but that's not where we want to stay at. You know what I mean? We want to keep going as far as like, we're going to let this shit take us for real.
Yeah. So, next question is, when did you start? Tell us about getting into rap, and when did it become serious?
So, I started fake way rapping in 2020, like during quarantine and shit like that. Where it was just like bored on lockdown, you feel me? My cousins, they was pushing the 52 weeks movement, and so I was just supporting them, you know what I mean? I'm in the studio with them all the time, but I'm not taking it serious. Like rapping was like, but it's their dream at first. You feel me? And it was like that was what they wanted to do. That was what they were pushing hard. I'm like, hey, I'm all for it. I'm gonna support you. You feel me? Anything to further the hood. Mm-hmm. And so that got me in the booth. Like around 2021, like the end of 2021, that's when I started to take it serious. I'm like, okay, let me see what we can do with this shit. Let me see what I can do with this shit. You feel me? And then I just been keeping it pushing ever since. Yeah, so.
That's cool. So do you go in and do you write down your music? Like, what's your inspiration when it comes to making your song?
So with inspiration is really just like feeling. It could be conversations. You feel me? Like I could grab something from this conversation we having now, and I feel like if it's real enough to speak on, like I'm gonna put it in the music. You
Niggas
feel me?
trying to interview you.
Nah. You feel me? But something like that. You know what I mean? I just take bits and pieces of conversations and things like that. But really like I gotta get my beat first. So like before when I first started, I would just rap, write what I felt, and then find a beat to match it later. But now I'm like, you gotta, the melody, the flow and everything, like how you wanna stage your bars and stuff like that shit matter. So I get a beat that I think slap first, that make me wanna rap on it, like, oh, I gotta get on that, and then I just go from there and make the words fit the beat, and stuff like that. And
how do you feel about live events and doing performances?
I like it, bro. I like it. So like anybody that know me too knew I was like a boy on the field, like football and shit like that. I love playing under the lights, man, and you know what I mean? So like getting on stage and
being on the spot.
Getting on that stage, it give you the same feeling. Like, you know what I mean? And I enjoy that for real. Like, I enjoy that. My first time I was nervous, I ain't gonna lie, but when the beat dropped and I started rapping, like, it just felt like, yeah, I'm supposed to be doing this. Like, this shit fun, you feel me? So, yeah, no, that shit love me for sure.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So, how come you not playing football anymore? Professional?
The last thing I tried was I tried trying out for the Bay Area Panthers, but it just wasn't like my situation that I was in, bro. When I dropped out and I was still trying to play football and shit like that, I was still hustling on the side, and it was just too much of my time. You know what I mean? I'm working on the side, hustling on the side, and trying to play football. It was just too much, moving too slow for me at the time. I'm like, I need something fast. I need shit now because I need to make shit happen now. You feel me? So it was just at a point where I lost the love for it. And when I lost the love for it, that was when I really was like, okay, this ain't for me. Because if I can't put 100% into something, I ain't gonna do it. You know what I mean? So yeah, that was with that.
So what does putting 100% into music entail? Like, what does your life look like? A lot of studio time?
A lot of writing, you know what I mean? Like, even when you don't want to write, like me and my bro Lou, man, we was talking about, we used to do 16 bars a day. No matter how you feel, don't matter what's going on in life, bro, get 16 bars out that day. You know what I mean? That way, when it's time to work, you're not sitting there like, damn. You know what I mean? For hours, trying to write at 16 or whatever the case may be, you can't think. And sometimes it happens. We get writer's block. You know what I mean? We speaking on some real. And I respect the artists that are consistent. You know what I mean? Because that shit ain't easy to do. But yeah, that's just it. Working on your craft. Just like with anything else. You know what I mean? If you're a videographer, you're gonna shoot as many people as you can till you get raw. You know what I mean? You might take a cut more than you know what you worth. You know what I mean? Till you like, okay, now my shit crisp. I need you to come with that paper. You feel me? And so it's the same thing. Just like on the field, like I'm there every day, working out, gym, taking it serious. You feel me? Or on the court or whatever the case may be. It's just like that with that pen and pad. You know what I mean? You gotta take it serious and do it every day. That's how you get better for sure. And you can hear it in the music, like from when I first started, and when I first did my first album was Plays and Parlays, but even before that, my first single was Mighty Ducks. You feel me, with A Blicky, and you can hear the difference, and like my confidence, my delivery, you know what I mean, like just like how I feel more smooth now and more comfortable now than I did back then, and you can see it, you can hear it.
It seems like you have no choice but to get crossed into the politics. Is that true?
Cause people constantly gonna try to put you in a category. You know what I mean? And it ain't really like no playing both sides. You can't play both sides. You feel me? You can't do that. And so it's like if you ain't picking a side, then you really gotta like stand strong on being neutral. You know what I mean? And so like people for sure gonna try you. But at the end of the day, it's like, it's up to you to be like, hey, this is what it is. This is what it's gonna be. Like, ain't nobody finna move me, you feel me? And that's what it is. Like, a lot of people, like, they let niggas put fear in their heart. You know what I mean? Into doing shit. But, like, niggas don't put no fear in my heart. You feel me? I'm from over here. Ain't nobody gonna make me pick no sides. And ain't nobody gonna make me do nothing. You feel me like that? Because at the end of the day, too, Stockton is small. Everybody know each other. Everybody grew up with each other. You feel me? I got family from everywhere. I got family from damn near every hood in Stockton. You feel me? So it's like, I'm gonna pick this family and go against this family, or set this family up for this. Well, I'm not doing none of that. You know what I mean? Because then that just make you more paranoid, playing both sides, and then you don't know how far somebody willing to take it. You feel me? So I got loved ones I gotta think about. I got brothers and sisters, nieces and nephews, parents, grandparents. You feel me? That I gotta think about. Like when we make these decisions out here, so like it's bigger than just me. It's bigger than, you feel me? We got a saying like, ain't nobody bigger than the program. So you feel me? You just gotta stand on that. Ain't nobody bigger than the program. Like if we all agree on something, then that's what it is. You feel me? Like I'm not gonna make no moves and play out of bounds, and they don't know what's going on. You feel me? Because then that'd potentially put one of them in danger and shit like that. You feel me? But some people don't give a fuck. You know, it is what it is. And like, shit, I guess we'll see where they end up.
So if I heard you correct, you had dropped out of high school?
No, I dropped out of college.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I graduated high school.
Okay,
Yeah.
So what were some of the struggles when you were trying to follow your dream as an artist, but you were actually just living your life and still have to, you know, eat all that stuff, but you want to grow yourself?
Man, bro, it's tough because man, it's just like what are you prioritizing? You know what I mean? So like off the rip, any independent artist, you're not seeing no money off the rip. You feel me? You're not seeing that distro kid not hit like how people think it's hitting. You feel me? But it's just that staying consistent. You know what I mean? And working in the background, and that's really it. You know what I mean? So it'd be tough for sure. But if you stay consistent, you stay disciplined, and that's what's gonna come up. And so that's what it would be. It's like, yeah, I'm here right now, but when 5 years from now, we're gonna be up. You know what I mean? And that's just what used to keep me going and stuff like that. Like, or yeah, I'm in this position, but I could be worse off. You know what I mean? I know people that wish they could be in my position or wish they had a chance to do something. You know what I mean? Shit like that. And that shit keep me going. Or like even like the people that's not here, the people that we lost. You know what I mean? It's like, fuck, maybe that could have been me. You know what I mean? So like I'm not gonna waste this time that I'm borrowed on. Like I'm gonna make the most of it and shit like that.
Yeah,
For real.
what are some other Stockton artists that you listen to, that you like?
I like just about everybody, man. You feel me? Like I listen to everybody, bro. Like, it's a lot of talent out here. You know what I mean? Even with the people that beef with each other, you feel me, and shit like that. It's a lot of talent out here. I listen to like a little bit of everybody. You know what I mean? And I'm willing to work with anybody. You know what I mean? So I don't have no problem like working with somebody. You feel me? As long as they not trying to put me in no position, I ain't got no problem.
Would you hop on somebody's song if they was dissing somebody?
Nah, unless
Unless I don't like them too.
I mean, yeah, like in a sense, you feel me? Like we got some homies that, you know what I mean, diss certain people and shit like that, you feel me? Like, and I've been on the song or whatever. And so, it is what it is. It come with the territory, you feel me? And shit like that. But as far as like somebody else dissing something, you feel me? I ain't doing that, you know what I mean? So, like, yeah, that shit get weird for sure.
Yeah. So, do disses, is that what keeps the violence going? Like when it comes to music, it seems like dissing keeps proliferating the violence.
I feel like it put it more to the forefront, you know what I mean? But like even when Stockton wasn't on the map, like 2012, you feel me? 2010, like shit like that, when like rapping wasn't even the thing, like you feel me? It wasn't like as prolific as it is now. Or 2016, it wasn't even as big as it is now in Stockton. And it was still getting like ugly outside, like you feel me? It was still ugly in the street. So I feel like rapping and dissing and like it just bring everybody into what's going on. You know what I mean? And shit like that.
How do you feel about all the people in Northern Cali and on the West Coast with news pretty much knowing what's going on in Stockton?
Shit. All publicity, good publicity. Hey, fuck it, we ball. You feel me? Like, if niggas eating off it, bro, hey, do your thing. You know what I mean? Like, shit, fuck it, we ball. Bring more attention. You know what I mean? Like, but, like, I just take it like, just because somebody moving that way don't mean I got to move that way. You feel me? And shit like that. But shit, if you bringing more attention over here, more cameras, more eyes, I'm all for it. Like, you know what I mean? So I ain't hating on nobody. So get your chicken how you get it. You know what I mean? So
what motivates you to keep going strong every day and even through the tough times continue to keep dropping?
Shit, man, just, bruh, honestly, like I be wanting to quit so many times. I don't want to quit hella times, bro, but when I get fans that DM me like, bro, I fuck with your music, bro, like, you feel me, keep going and shit like that, or this is my favorite song, or even when I just reflect, like we all have our down days. You know what I mean? I done been depressed before. You know what I mean? Where I'm like, fuck everything. I don't want none of this shit, bro. I'm through with everything. And but it's like, look how far you came. Like I be having to reflect. You know what I mean? Like, so I allow myself to get in those feelings, but I don't stay there. That's the thing. Like we all human. Ain't nobody gangster 24/7. You feel me? It's hard to be gangster. Like that shit is draining. If you had to be gangster 24/7, you feel me? We was just talking about that. Like get out the lab, touch some grass. You feel me? Go. You feel me? Lay up with your girl.
So you like to enjoy life?
I like to enjoy life, bro. Like the street shit is just like if it come to that, then we gotta handle it. We gotta do what we gotta do. But I'm not trying to live in that mindset. You feel me? I like to enjoy life. I got a passport. I like to travel. You know what I mean? Like I'm not.
Have you always been that way?
Yeah. Like as far as like enjoying life for sure. Like that's all I like to do is be surrounded by loved ones, laughing and joking. You feel me? Like I hate having to get in that mode to where I feel like I gotta do something. You feel me? Like it's just like for what? Why do it even have to? It shouldn't even have to go this far. Like you feel me? And like 9 times out of 10, before I do anything, like I done did everything I could to avoid these problems. Like, but now it's like I ain't got no choice. You feel me? But yeah, that shit is just where we come from. It's where we come from.
Now, so how much are you able to have that life enjoyment, even though you into a lot of like stuff? Does it make you paranoid?
I mean, not really, because like now, like I just learned, like okay, it's a different way to have fun in the city. You know what I mean? So like, if we want to have fun, I want to enjoy life. 9 times out of 10, I'm leaving Stockton. You know what I mean? Or just doing shit like this. Like we getting a big ass house, something that's very, what do you call it? Controlled. It's a controlled environment. We know everybody that's here. We know what's gonna happen. We know everybody that's coming. You know what I mean? Ain't no people that we don't know. We not at no club. Can't control who coming in. Oh, some people we don't like or don't like us came in. Now we gotta get down. You feel me? It ain't nothing like that. It's always, you feel me? And it just adds to the motivation. Like it's cause it's like, man, get the homies some big ass houses so we can all barbecue and eat grilled oysters and you feel me? Do everything that we want to do. And shit like that, man, and enjoy life, man.
Yeah.
That's it.
So growing up, did you have good leadership, or did you have to learn a lot by yourself?
Both. Cause like, I had great leadership as far as like morals and things like that, and what's right and wrong. And then a lot of things I had to learn on my own, which was like, ain't no knock to my parents or you feel me, no cousins, siblings, nothing like that. It's just they wasn't taught. So how they gonna teach me if they wasn't taught? You know what I mean? Things like that. So a lot I did have to learn on my own, but now I can teach everybody else. Now I can teach the younger generations and shit like that. You feel me? And
how do you feel about the direction of the younger generation in the new social media
I
age?
feel like, bro, the world only gonna get worse. Man, you feel me? Like the world only gonna get worse. You can only just do your part. You feel me? So I can only control what I can control. You know what I mean? My actions and shit like that. So I feel like if I stay true to me, you feel me, then everything gonna work out how it's supposed to. But as far as like just the world in general, bro, this shit fucked up. And I really think like it's only gonna get worse. For real.
Now, do you think your music would help things get better? Or do you think it could make things get worse?
It depends on how people take it. Cause I got some gangster music, you know what I mean? And then I got some uplifting music, you know what I mean? And some encouraging music. And I'm trying to move. Just cause I feel it like we done, you know what I mean? Just speak on things I done seen, things that done happened in life. And so, it just depends on how people take it. Some people like that rah-rah, you know what I mean? And that's all they want to hear. Some people like that encouraging shit, you know what I mean? Like, keeping me going, the money shit, you know what I mean? And so it just depends on how people want to take it. But I am trying to get away from, you feel me, the rah-rah, because like the kids is listening, and they do, you feel me, words do affect them, you feel me, and shit like that, so that should be real.
So how much does the music play a part in what goes on in the streets?
A big part. A big part. Because it's like, are you gonna fuel what's gonna drop bodies? You know what I mean? Or are you gonna fuel what's gonna encourage these kids?
Could you drop a song saying ceasefire? Would you care?
I could, but I don't think people will listen. You feel me? And then and I understand it because where we come from, a lot if some people might feel like too much done already happened. It's too late to go back. You feel me? All this shit done happened. You feel me? Fuck that shit. Fuck what niggas talking about. You feel
That's
me?
why you say shit's gonna only get worse.
Shit only gonna get worse. You feel me? And you can't control nobody else, only you. You know what I mean? Cause there was some people around the city. You feel me? That tried to unite the North. You feel me? And there was some people that tried to unite the South. You feel me? And that shit only lasted so long. You feel me? Because you always gonna have
good causes, pretenses.
Yeah, you feel me? Let's stop this shit. You feel me? The politics and shit like that, and just become one and be cool and shit like that. You feel me? And some people was for it, some people wasn't. You gonna have that shit. You feel me? And so, yeah.
Did you see that ever happening?
Nah, hell no. Hell no. Nah. Too much done happen. You feel me? And then these younger generations, it ain't a lot of them know the history for real. So they just gonna keep adding fuel to the fire. They young and turnt, you know what I mean? Trying to earn their stripes. So it's that shit it's like a cycle. You feel me? So the young, turnt, earn their stripes, get older, see shit fucked up, kinda too late to change. And some might not feel it's too late to change. They try to encourage the youth. You feel me? And then that next generation, shit, I'm trying to be like how you was. I hear all the stories and shit like that. I want to be like that. Fuck what I'm talking about.
Now, do you feel like all street music is coming from real street niggas?
Nah, hell no. And that shit is crazy too. You feel me? Cause a lot of people come from the suburbs. A lot of people come from Silver Spoon. You feel me? And then they get out here and they just, you feel me? They blow. You feel me? Because they got the money behind them. They got whoever, you feel me? The industry plants and this and that want to keep that shit going because that's what sells. You feel me? So, it's in high school, the people that had money, a lot of them, they used to want to be hood. You feel me? It's bro, why you want to live like me? Why you want to, you feel me? Be in the circumstances that I'm in, you feel me? Yeah, it's bro, I wish. You feel me? Nigga. And that's how I be feeling about that shit, bro. I be nigga.
What is it about the culture that would cause somebody who's not even from it to want to be it?
Shit, bro, that shit is enticing, man. You know what I mean? The ability to put your thoughts into words and make somebody want to get out their seat. You know what I mean? And dance. Or to make somebody want to learn your lyrics and rap them. You know what I mean? To pay however much for a ticket to come see you rap. That shit make people feel good. You know what I mean? And a lot of people, they see that and they want that. Damn, I want to feel good. You know what I mean? Or I want to be loved like that. You know what I mean? And that's what it be, bro. A lot of, honestly, I think what it is too is a lot of parents on the upper levels, you feel me, middle class, upper class and shit like that, because they don't work so hard to put their kids in the positions they in, they don't really give their kids the love that they need. You feel me? So when the kid hit the world, they looking for love. You know what I mean? They looking for that relationship, that yearning, that somebody to care about them how they want to. You feel me? How they need it to. And shit like that. So when they see these rappers and they see these you feel me, these hoods, these well-knit, and you feel me, all that, they're yeah, I want that. You know what I mean? I want to ride or die for me. I want, you feel me, and shit like that. I accept what come with it. Fuck it.
In order to sign a record deal, how much creative control do you want over what you do?
Man, I want all creative control. You feel me? I don't want nobody telling me oh, I can't do no song with this person or whatever like that. You feel me? Because I guarantee you, they give me a record deal today. Some of the homies gonna be in my shit. You feel me? Like, hey, if I'm coming, they coming with me. You feel me? Or if I get on, okay, that's fine. But you're not gonna tell me I can't come back home and get on the song with them. You can't tell me I can't do no features. You feel me? With my bros and shit like that. Like, nigga, they like, man, for real. 'Cause, like, we all in the trenches together. I mean, fuck, I look like signing and leaving niggas alone. You know what I mean? Shit like that. That's foul. That's fucked up. That
Now,
ain't.
if you don't believe in something moralistically, but the label has the money for you and they want you to put it out there, are you willing to do it?
Nah. I feel like if it's going against my morals, I ain't gonna do it. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna compromise myself like that. You feel me? Like,
Cause he'd rather be painting that fingernails.
yeah, I ain't doing that. You feel me? I ain't painting no fingernails. I ain't, you feel me, doing none of that shit. All that weird shit that we didn't grow up doing, you feel me, that we talk about, like, yeah, I'm not doing none of that. I don't care how much amount of money niggas talking about, like, fuck that. That shit ain't for me, cause, okay, then I take that money, what's next? You feel me? You take that bait. You take that bait, you hooked in, what's next? You feel me? They're gonna be asking you to do some more weird shit, and then some more weird shit. And before you know it, you done lost your whole identity. They done separated you from your family, your crowd. You feel me? The people that you grinded with to get here, they done separated you from them. You know what I mean? And now you a totally different person. I ain't going out like that. That shit weird.
So what kind of message do you think you want to send to the audience?
Shit, yeah, you ain't gotta compromise yourself on the road to the million. You feel me? Like, shit, stay true to yourself. If that shit for you, you feel me? And you put the work in, and that shit gonna come to you. You feel me? There's a lot of people that ain't do no weird shit and still made it. You know what I mean? Like, shit, even if I'm not in the spotlight, like, man, that's my goal. Like, I don't even gotta be in the spotlight. I don't like being in the spotlight for real. I'm a low key nigga. You feel me? So like, if I get some bread and be out the way, then that's what I'm gonna do. If I be a one-hit wonder, I'll be the happiest one-hit wonder ever.
You want the bread?
I'll go perform that one song live for however long, as they come with that bread.
Yeah.
I'll be great with that. You feel me? As long as I can feed the family, feed the homies, you feel me, and shit like that. And man, just try to change the culture of where I come from, man. And I'm cool with that, bro. That's all right with me.
What kind of things do you think you have to do to try to change the culture for the better?
Shit, in Stockton specifically, bro, it's like you gotta bring something back for the kids, bro. Like, as kids, bro, like, we had hammer skate, you know what I mean? They had Ralph White's, you feel me, out south. We had Kids On, we had Golf Land, Naughty Nicks.
So the public could go to Ralph White's house?
Yeah, skate. They used to skate, yeah. Ask all the Southside babies, like, you feel me? Like, man, out north we had Hammer Skate, so I was always at Hammer Skate. Like, I never been to Ralph White's, I ain't gonna act like I had been, you feel me? But all my cousins and shit like that, you feel me, grew up out south, born and raised and shit like that, nigga, they all at Ralph White house, like this, skating, crazy parties and shit like that, you feel me? But it gave us something to do, you know what I mean? So like, as kids, as teenagers, like, you feel me, if you ain't got nothing to do, you ain't had no fun to have, you know what I mean? What you do? You ain't got no choice but to get in trouble.
My grandma said idle time is the devil's playground.
For sure. You ain't got no choice but to get in trouble. You feel me? You ain't got no choice but to think of, yeah, that do sound good, I'm finna go do that shit. You feel me? As far as like, structure for the kids, you know what I mean? Like, and nowadays, like, all the kids not into sports. Like, I grew up on sports, I love sports, but now, like, all kids not into sports, you feel me? And then, like, all their parents, not all parents can afford it. Sports is expensive now. You feel me? Sports is expensive, you feel me? So I think just bringing back different things, and that's not too costly. You know what I mean? That'll like start to change the culture. We used to have hella fun. We used to have hella fun as kids. You feel me? And,
what kind of things do you think the youth should know that you have to learn from trial and error, but that somebody should know?
Shit, man. What loans mean what? How to open up a bank account. You know what I mean? What APR is. How to go buy a car. You know what I mean? How to go fill out not only job applications, but apartment applications, you know what I mean?
So all that stuff you have to learn for
I had to
yourself.
learn for yourself, you know what I mean? Like how to do certain things, like, and just, it's very different than when my parents was growing up. Like, you know what I mean? Like as far as the stipulations that they have now on what you need and how you know what I mean? Now you gotta have just a lot more that they didn't need back then. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's just and that you don't have to go to college. You know what I mean? You go to a trade school, and that's what like a lot of these kids need to learn is that you can go to a trade school and you can make way more than these people that have been in college for 4, 8 years. You know what I mean? And or longer, and then paid all this money, then gained all this debt. You can go to a trade school, learn a trade, and eat off that, you know what I mean? And live comfortable. Like, you feel me? And that's what kids need to learn is that there's other avenues, you know what I mean? And I would say, like, even if it's not a trade school and you want to be your own entrepreneur, that's cool. The key is to find the demand. You feel me? So find the demand and find a way to constantly supply that demand. That's how you gonna eat.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So, lastly, Blue, I want to ask you what kind of music what you got coming in 2024?
Shit, man. More of the same. Feel me? Just preaching. Yeah. That's it, man. But honestly, bro, I done recorded so much music that right now we in a new age. You know what I mean? So like when I was growing up, it wasn't really about music videos. Even though they were important, they were hard, but that was to the older audience. Like to the younger audience, now it's more they want to see your face. You know what I mean? Who's that? You know what I mean? So the more you in their face, bam, 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 the more they hear you, the more they gonna, you know what I mean, cater like that ear to you. You know what I mean? They gonna get their ear to you. They gonna fuck with you more and want to know who you are. And so there's more videos coming for sure, hopefully. You know what I mean? Trying to stay consistent. And then as far as music, just in general though, I'm trying to drop an EP with Lou Thomas. I'm trying to drop an EP with High VP. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get some songs with Wills Fargo, DA, A Bliggy, you feel me? Just all the homies and get them back outside, man. Like I'm trying to get the homies back outside, bro. Like.
So how much do you write? Like how much songs do you got that you haven't even dropped?
Oh, hella. And they'll probably never get dropped.
How come y'all dropping all your material?
Man, some I feel like it's just, maybe it's just outdated. Some I feel like it's just too personal, so it might just be for me. You know what I mean? Some like, sometimes I sit on a song and then I go back and listen to it and the lyrics might be hard, but I'm not fucking with the beat. So that's a whole nother ordeal, finding another beat, catering to the flow, you know what I mean? Different things like that, shit like that. But I always like to create, you know what I mean? So a lot of shit I'm sitting on or whatever, like that's just gonna be that, and I'm gonna go create something new, you know what I mean? Instead of taking from what I already got.
So another question, how do you refrain from getting lost in what the rapper, like the projection of how a rapper's supposed to be, and the imagery of a rapper? How do you refrain from getting lost in trying to look the part? Not
trying to copycat, you know what I mean? Knowing what your price range is and what your budgeting is, and knowing that ain't no two people's lives is the same. You feel me? So like I'm an artist, and you got these other artists. I can't be that other artist. I can only be me. And I gotta be happy with that. You feel me? So it's just that's what I would say is being happy with yourself and being confident in who you are. It's some people, you feel me, like just like back in the day we had them franchise boys, you feel me? They was confident as fuck. They just had white tees on, you feel me? Like you feel me, the pack. They just had Vans, you feel me? It wasn't nothing crazy, but they was confident they was going, nigga, we rocking Vans, nigga, this is what we doing, you feel me? And niggas like, fuck it, nigga, we finna rock Vans, nigga. You know what I mean? Like, and shit like that.
Wiz
So,
Khalifa had the Chuck Taylors.
what?
there.
Chuck Taylors, you
Yeah,
feel me? With the blonde strip. That's not
Yeah.
nothing crazy. Like, you feel me? Like, and so that's what it is. It's like staying true to who you are, creating your own identity, and then being so confident and working in that you gonna make other people like, bro, I'm finna do that shit. I wanna do that. You know what I mean? And that's just is what it is.
Have you always been comfortable like that, just projecting yourself, just how you are, period, or did you have to grow into
Nah, I had to grow into it for sure. You know what I mean? And like as a child, like when I was going through those traumatic things, like there's a lot of times like I used to wish like, damn, maybe I wish I was born in a different family. Or I wish I was like this person. You feel me? Or I wish like I had a family like that, or whatever the case may be. And like I had to learn to like love myself. I had to learn to love like the position I'm in and just, you feel me, like what I got. You feel me? And what I grew up with in my circumstance. I had to deal the cards that I was dealt with, you feel me, and shit like that.
So you was able to grow into just wearing it?
Yeah, you feel me? Yeah, fact.
No disrespect.
No, but that's real though, because it's like shit, at the end of the day, what else I'm gonna do? It don't change nothing, you feel me? So it's like
You need to act rich.
you can't control where you was born, can't control what you was born into, but you can control where that go. You know what I mean? So am I gonna be mad and hate and wish, you feel me, I was like them and don't want to do something about it? Like, well, I'm gonna take that shit. Like, oh, you feel me? You ain't grow up like me, nigga. Give me respect, give me everything. You feel me?
Yeah.
Or am I gonna, shit, yeah, I ain't got it, but I can get there. You feel me?
Why can't Northern Cali, it seems, operate like how Atlanta operates, where a lot of the most popular rappers are working together?
Shit. I would say they got more outlets. You feel me? So you think about LA, they got a lot of outlets. That's Atlanta opportunity right there. That's why a lot of people move to LA, you feel me, and pursue their dreams and shit like that. NorCal, what outlets do we really have? You know what I mean? We don't really have too many outlets. You feel me? So is it easier? I put it like this. Is it easier to leave like when you got 300 people and you got 50 different doors? Or is it easier to leave when you got 300 people trying to get through 2 doors?
Would you be willing to leave Northern Cali to blow?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. For sure. For sure. For sure. Honestly, if it was up to me, bro, I wouldn't even be living in Stockton right now. Yeah, bro, I leave all the time and move back, bro. Like, you feel me? It's just, I'm not where I want to be at yet. You know what I mean? So, like, when that time gonna come, like, man, I'm gonna move out of Stockton for sure. And then that's just gonna be it. Like, you feel me?
Where would you go to blow?
Shit, to blow, LA, you go to Texas, you go to New York. New York is a huge hub. Arizona, Arizona's huge hub. Let's see, Atlanta for sure. You go to the Dirty South. And,
you feel like you gotta leave Northern Cali?
Nah, you ain't got to. But it comes to a point like where if you get big enough, you should. You know what I mean? Just because the culture of like Northern Cali and just how shit go. If you get big enough, you should get the fuck up out of here and go expand. You know what I mean? Because what I learned is like a lot of Midwest, certain East Coast and shit like that down south, they're behind on what's going on out here. You know what I mean? And they don't really catch it till later. So you should get big here, get your little following, you know what I mean? Whatever the case may be, and then go out there and show them. And then you gonna eat too because you're different from what they're doing out there. You know what I mean? Like, and then yeah, you do it right for sure.
Well, that's what's up. Blue, I appreciate your time, brother.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
Always, man.
Hell yeah, it's all love, bro.
Good, man.
It's love,
good material, man. South Stockton, or excuse me, the Valverde Park vlog is at 30K views
Going
right
up.
now.
Going
About
up.
a month.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? One of my most popular videos, and I appreciate you, dog.
Yeah, I appreciate you, bro, for real.
Appreciate you. You got me a lot. You got us a lot of subscribers and a lot of motion off of that, and I appreciate that.
Hell yeah, bro. Keep staying genuine, bro. You're a real nigga, bro. You feel me? I appreciate that, bro. Come and fuck with me for sure, bro.
Already.
I nigga.
Yeah, 51 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
This motherfucking nice though.